Irish, can you please lead the Christian prayer to be followed by Al-Ghazali for the Islam?
Let's bow down our heads and close our eyes for the moment of prayer in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord in heaven, we thy children are here before thee. We offer you this day all we do, think, and say. Please give light to our minds to understand our lessons. Help us to love one another because we're all thy children.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Malik Yawmiddin.
Okay, your attendance. Let's start with Abrio. Abrio is absent.
Buhari present.
Sugan present.
Sagra present. Selga present.
Ahmad present.
Louder your
Alvaro
voice.
present. Alvaro present. Alvaro present. Isala present.
Okay, good morning, Nara.
Good morning, ma'am. It's nice to see you, Mabuhay.
It is nicer to see you too. Take your seats.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so before we will proceed to our lesson, may I have some points of what you have learned in our previous lesson, your previous meeting. The scenes of Romeo and Juliet. What was our last topic? We have the what?
Bad news from Verona.
Okay, the bad news from Verona. What was the bad news all about? Anybody? What was the bad news all about? Yes.
Juliet is dead.
Juliet is dead, and that news was brought by Balthazar, who was the servant of the Montagues, or personally the servant of Romeo. Okay, so because actually Friar Lawrence sent a letter, right? Through whom? Okay, Father John, but it was not sent, it was not reached to Romeo. Instead, the news that Balthazar brought reached Romeo, which was Juliet was dead. Okay, so before we're going to proceed to our lesson, you have to read first the objectives. Okay, the first is
Analyze the final scene of Romeo and Juliet. Give feedback on students committing suicide through group discussions. Create another ending of the play.
okay. So let's have first a game, a Pictionary race. So I'll be going to divide you into two groups. This will be group 1 and this will be group 2. Why are you smiling? Okay. So each group will have the representative that will go to the board. The teacher will give both students words of similar difficulty. Specifically, your representatives must know how to draw. Okay. Next is, on the teacher's command, in my command, the students will draw the word on the board without writing any letter. So only drawing, since that is a Pictionary race. Okay, next, the members will guess the word based on the drawing. Every correct answer is equivalent to a heart with the corresponding 2 points. Okay. After 5 rounds, the group with the most number of hearts or points will win. Okay, so let's start. So who will be the representative for group 1? Okay, Kim. Okay, Kim, come here. And then, who will be your representative? Okay, Riza. So I'll give you one piece of chalk each. Okay? So, this is the first word, the first set of words. Okay? So, you'll be answering in phrases, not just one word, but phrases. Okay, come here, girls. Come here. Okay, this will be your words. 3 words. 1, 2, 3, go. What? No. No.
Another wedding.
No. What? Drink one. Okay. Father Lawrence medicine. Words. Diba words? What? Okay. Drinking the poison or drink the poison. So the 2 points goes to group 2. Okay, 1, 2, 1 heart. Okay. Next word. Next word is, come here, Kim. 1, 2, 3, go. Easy. Okay, the first to recite is, the first answer is group 1, so you have your heart. Okay, to break the tie, this will be equivalent to 2 hearts. So 4 points, the last word. Okay. 4 words. 4 words. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. No? 4 words.
The masquerade ball.
4 words. No?
Romeo killed Tybalt.
No?
Romeo killed Paris.
No, no. 4 words. 4 words. But 4 words. 4 words.
Juliet stopped herself.
What?
Juliet stopped herself.
No?
Stop.
No?
Star was lovers.
No?
Star was lovers.
Remember, no words. No words to write. What? No. No. Okay, clue. No name. No personal name. What? What? No. No. Just look at the drawing. Okay, so the winner is okay, you have your 2 hearts, so you have 6 points, 2 points. So better luck next time, girls and boys, for the second session. Okay, clap your hands for the winners. Okay, congrats guys. Okay, so I want you to read these lines from the prologue of the story Romeo and Juliet, which was sung by chorus. Okay, yan. Everybody read.
Pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure teaches overthrows. Dog with their death, bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage. What curse shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Okay, so what do you think about these lines? Or what can you say about these lines? Remember, this is the prologue of the story. So why do you think the 2 lovers named star-crossed lovers? Okay, before you answer, you have to watch the video of the final scene of the story Romeo and Juliet, the 1968 version. Okay, so can you please group yourselves into 4? Okay, form a circle, face your classmates, face your group mates. First question. Who do you think is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet? Justify your answer. Can you please read the question?
Who do you think is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet? Justify your answer.
Okay, so I will give you 1 minute to think, and then after 1 minute, I will call your representative or the person that you have chosen. Okay, can you please discuss your answers with your group mates so that you can give a better answer? Stand. Who do you think is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet?
I think the responsible of the death of Romeo and Juliet is themselves because it's their choice to kill themselves.
Yeah. Maybe, di ba? Okay, maybe it was their fault why they have gone that far. Very good. How about the group 2? What is your answer for our first question? Who do you think is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet?
I think the person or the persons who is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet is their families. Because if their families are both in peace, they can love each other freely without walls between them. So there's no barricade that
That hinder.
that hinders their love to each other.
Okay, so that was a very well said answer. How about group 3?
The responsible of the death of Romeo and Juliet is their family. Because if their family have united or they don't have feud, maybe their relationship will be
Yeah, their relationship will be very everlasting if they have no family feuds. Okay. How about group 4? Prepare your appreciation clap for group 4.
for us, mom. The person who is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet is Father Lawrence because he considers Romeo and Juliet's love, even if it costs a life or
Okay.
it takes
Okay. It could be their families. It could be Friar Lawrence. Okay, that was a witty answer before. Why? Because Friar Lawrence maybe is responsible for everything. Okay? They rely on Friar Lawrence, the medicine. Maybe if Friar Lawrence did not give the medicine to Juliet, it would not happen. Right? And maybe if the families are united, this would not happen also. We may have a very good ending, a happy ending for the story. Okay? Or maybe if the cast or the major characters, Romeo and Juliet, are not very aggressive with their decisions, they would not gone this far, which is killing themselves because of love. Okay. Are you also doing the same? Trying to kill yourselves because your boyfriends or girlfriends broke with you? Oh my gosh. Is
of Romeo and Juliet. Ta-da! So, in the life portrait, you'll see the family of Juliet, the captain, and the family of the Romeo, the mechanic. So,
okay, to add up Kim's confidence, clap your hands. As Kim, she is the celebrity from Research and Statistics Society.
Okay, good morning guys. I am here in front of you to present our bar graph in the number of suicides in the Philippines from year 2015 to 2018. And anyway, the legend for the color yellow, mustard yellow rather, females, and for the orange, males, and red for both. Or the total numbers of suicides. So from the year 2015, for the female department, there are 54 suicidals and those girls committed suicide. And for the male department, 53 in a total of 107. For the 2016, 57 for females, 64 for males, and 121 in total. 2017, 48 for girls, 68 for men, and 116 in total. And for the last year, 2018, 108 in female, 126, and 234 in total. And anyway, guys, as you can see, there are more male that committed suicide. Even girls are emotionally weak. So, as you can see, the three year is a little bit equal. While 2018 has the most and the largest numbers of suicides. And that's all.
Okay, very good. Based on the results, class, of your research, I think the result is very alarming. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
It is very alarming in the sense that it is going higher and higher as the year comes. Okay, just like like in 2018, 126 for females and 234 for males. Ano? 108 for female and 126 for male. So, what do you think? What do you think, class, that there are greater number for male suicidal attempts or suicide cases rather than female? What do you think? Yes, Kim?
We aren't really expressing their emotions or sadness.
Maybe that's one reason. They are not good in expressing their sadness because they just keep it within themselves, right? Okay, unlike the female, some of the reasons for female may be, yes, okay, they are not expressive or their boyfriends broke them up, then, or their parents just schooled them and then they end up in suiciding. Okay, so what do you think are the other reasons? Depression or anxiety, anyway, the other group, the last groups, the two last groups will explain to us further. Okay, so give your 5 claps and 10 stamps for group 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, very good. Next, let's have the group 2. They're going to present a live portrait for their own ending of the play. Oh, they have a cross. Oh, where did you get the curtains? That is so familiar to me. I think that is the curtains of our blackboard. Okay.
Okay, class, who wants to present their own ending on the front of Romeo and Juliet?
Me, ma'am.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, great and small, I want to present my own ending of the Romeo and Juliet. So, ta-da!
Yeah.
Yes. So, as you can see, first thing to happen is Romeo and Juliet will confess everything to their both families about how they really love each other. In backup, Friar Lawrence at the back, who's holding a Bible, will help to explain thoroughly the situation. The two families will be both convinced and will decide to marry the loving couple in front of their naked eyes. So as you can see, there's a wedding in our live portrait, and after that, the whole veranda will live at peace, will be at peace again, and Romeo and Juliet will live happily ever after. Thank you, ma'am.
Very clean.
Thank you.
Okay, you may go on and take your stand.
Okay, that was a very good game. So congratulations, group 2. So actually, class, is what I have observed. Teenagers or maybe adults really want a happy ending of a story, no? Because you don't want a tragic ending, you want a happy ending. Okay, directions. Read and understand each question carefully. In your notebook, answer the following questions from the final scene of Romeo and Juliet. Write only the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Does Juliet first try to kill herself? How does Juliet first try to kill herself? A. By kissing Romeo's poisoned lips. Number 5. What type of play is Romeo and Juliet? What type of play is Romeo and Juliet? A. Comedy. Okay, let us check. Change your notebooks with your classmates. You got 5. Raise your hands. So very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So, for your assignment, study other uses of infinitives. Okay, so what have you learned? Once again, what have you learned from the play, from the last scene? You need to what? You need to? Okay, you need to value our lives. And suicide does not end any problem or is not a solution to a problem. Okay, that's all for